Looking back, I realize my friends were right all along. I was blinded by my own desires, and now I sit here with nothing but regret, wondering why I didn't listen. The truth was always there, spoken by those who cared for me, but I refused to hear it. Now their words echo in my mind as I face the consequences of my foolishness. Sometimes the ones who love you the most see the danger you refuse to acknowledge. I should have trusted them, but instead I chose to ignore their warnings, and now I pay the price. My heart was too stubborn, my pride too great to believe my friends. But they were right, and now I can't undo what's been done. Their warnings were never meant to hurt me, only to protect me. Yet I brushed them aside, convinced I knew better. Now I see the pain I caused myself by not listening. In my arrogance, I dismissed their advice as jealousy or misunderstanding, but now, as I sit alone with my thoughts, I realize they were trying to save me from myself. The hardest lesson I've learned is that love can blind you, but true friends will always try to open your eyes, even if you don't want to see. Every word they spoke was a lifeline, but I cut myself off, choosing instead to drown in my own ignorance. How foolish I was to not believe them. Their voices were a chorus of concern, but my stubbornness drowned them out. Now I long for the chance to go back and listen. I thought I knew everything, but my friends knew better. I see now that ignoring their wisdom was the greatest mistake I ever made. They tried to protect me, to show me what I couldn't see, but I was blinded by my own emotions, and now their words haunt me. Their warnings were seeds of truth, but I failed to let them grow in my mind. Now I reap the bitter harvest of my choices. I was too proud to admit they might be right, too proud to listen. And now I bear the weight of my choices, knowing they tried to save me. They saw what I couldn't, spoke what I wouldn't hear. Now I understand that their words were a gift I foolishly refused. I pushed their advice away, thinking I knew better, but their love for me was stronger than my pride. If only I had listened. They weren't trying to control me. They were trying to save me. I see that now, but it's too late to undo the damage. Every word they said was the truth I refused to face. I was a fool, and now I live with the regret of not believing them. I thought my path was clear, but they saw the dangers I was blind to. I should have trusted them, but instead I let my pride lead me astray. The truth hurts, but ignoring it hurts even more. My friends knew the truth, but I chose the lie. Now I understand the pain they tried to save me from. Their advice was born of love, not judgment. But I didn't see that at the time, and now I wish I could go back and change everything. Their words were like a lighthouse in a storm, but I closed my eyes and sailed straight into the rocks. Now, I sit here with the wreckage of my choices. They were my safety net, warning me of the fall, but I chose to walk the tightrope alone. Now, I understand the pain of ignoring those who care. My friend's advice wasn't criticism, it was love in disguise. I was too blind to see it, and now I carry the scars of my own stubbornness. I convinced myself they didn't understand, that their concerns were unfounded. But now I realize they saw what I was too afraid to admit. The truth was staring me in the face, spoken by those who loved me most. But I turned away, choosing instead the comfort of denial. They warned me because they cared, but I mistook their love for interference. Now, I see how wrong I was to push them away. My pride whispered lies that drowned out their truths. I thought I knew better, but I was wrong, and now I'm left to pick up the pieces. They saw the danger ahead and tried to guide me, but I chose to close my ears, and now I face the consequences of my own arrogance. I thought I was protecting myself by ignoring them, but in reality, I was walking into the very pain they tried to save me from. Their warnings weren't meant to control me, but to protect me. I see that now, but it's too late to undo the damage of my choices. I ignored their pleas, thinking my heart knew best. But now I sit with the weight of regret, wishing I had listened to their wisdom. Their words weren't meant to hurt me, they were meant to heal me. I only wish I had let them. I thought I could handle it on my own, but my friends knew better. I see now that their advice was a gift I foolishly rejected. They weren't trying to tell me how to live. They were trying to show me how to avoid the pain they saw coming. I wish I had listened. I mistook their concern for criticism, their love for judgment. Now I understand they were only trying to protect me from myself.